everyone, it's me E and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a makeup video, and I know I've said on my channel in the past that I would not do any more makeup type videos. I'm not really a makeup guru type. I'm really not that into makeup personally either, but I've been watching videos recently from Annette's Makeup Corner and a few other people, and they do this fun thing called a palette bingo. And what that is you just draw random numbers and you count along in your palette, and those are the shades that you choose. And so, as you know, if you watched my What I Got for Christmas video, I got 6 Juvia's Place palettes for Christmas. And so I was thinking that I could do a multi-palette bingo just this one time for fun. If you guys like it, I might do it again. But basically you take those 6 palettes, you pick one shade from each, and then you use those 6 shades to create your makeup look. So some of these Juvia's Place palettes have 16 shades, and some have 12, and some have 9. So I'm going to start off with the ones that have 16 first, and then I'll go down by number, hopefully so I can keep track of what shadows I draw. I don't want to get mixed up. So give me just a second, I'll set up my random number generator and we'll get going. Okay, so this is kind of fun for me anyway. It turns out the order that I said I would go in, like by number of shades, is also possible to do in alphabetical order. So all of these palettes will be in alphabetical order, and I think that'll make it easy to remember what shades I've picked. So the first palette is called Magic, The Magic by Juvia's. And like I said, it has 16 shades. Here they all are. So I'm going to draw a number 1 through 16 and pick one of those. I got number 12. So let's see what that is. So starting here, we'll go across. Is this one called Yamoja, I think? These all have like African names, so you'll have to forgive me. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce them all correctly, but I will give it my best shot. So that is the first one. That will probably be a good inner corner type of shade. Next up is the Masquerade Mini by Juvia's. And again, we're going to go 1 through 16. And I got 3. So going across, that's going to be this blue shade here called Dahlia. Now in the palette it looks like a shimmer, but swatched it looks matte, so that's good. Next up is the Nubian. This one just has 12 shades. So I rolled a 10, so let's see what we get. This is just, like I said, a 12 pan palette, and it's all very neutral. So 10 is going to be this one, so 1 through 4, 8, 9, 10. Again, another matte. So I think we're going to have a good look here. At least it'll be doable. And there's that one. And again, I'm not a makeup YouTuber, so I don't really know if I'm doing a good job swatching these or anything, but it's just for my benefit anyway. So now we have the Nubian 2, which even though this is a larger palette, it's still just 12 pans, and I rolled a 3 again. So let us see what we get. 1, 2, 3. The shade is called Sheba, as in the Queen of Sheba. Again, this one also looks more shimmery in the pan than it does swatched. Also, my lighting in here is just not that good, so that's probably factoring into the lack of shimmery and shininess. Okay, now we have the Saharan. Here's what it looks like. Also 12 pans. So, whoop, hit generate, and I get 11. So that's going to be this shade called Lulu. And in the pan it looks more coppery, but when you swatch it out, it looks a little bit more like a pinky coral color. So we like that. Pinky coral, you see that? Okay, and the last one is the Zulu. This one's got the most vibrant colors in it, so we'll see what we get here. And this one has 9 shades. Let me show you. So there are a couple more neutrals, like we got this brown and this kind of pink color down here, but the rest are pretty vibrant. So let's see. I got a 6. So that's going to be this guy. And there it is. So I think that this is a pretty cohesive color story. It's not that exciting, honestly. And I never wear blue and brown, but I will today. So hang tight. I'm gonna get set up and we're gonna get going. Okay, I'm back and you're a little closer up. So I don't want to be like super close up on my face, but I think this way you'll be able to see a little better. I am using my Muse Beauty mirror to use as a mirror instead of looking in the viewfinder, because I think that would get kind of annoying. But anyway, let's get started. I think I have kind of an idea of what I want to do, but we will see how that turns out. So first off, I'm gonna take this shade and do that in the crease, kind of a neutral brown dealio. So let's go get started. So that was from the third palette, which was the Nubian. And I believe that was this shade down here. See, I think I remember. I think I do. And I'm gonna use, I don't know why I'm doing this like it's a tutorial. I don't have anything expensive or nice. All of these are e.l.f. brushes and I'm barely even gonna use them because I like to apply like my shimmers with my fingers, which some people think is a big no-no because you're not supposed to put your fingers near your eyes, but whatever, they're my eyes, I'll do what I want. So I'm gonna start with this shade. Let me make sure it's the right one before I get too deep into this because I don't want to be cheating. Yes, that's the right shade. Okay, and here we go. Let me see. I said I'm gonna have to transition here. Okay, here we go. Pretty easy. Looks pretty good. And I'm not going to do that whole, I'm going to do the other eye off camera thing because that's just annoying. I'm going to do it now and I'm going to hyper speed things that need to be hyper sped up so you don't have to sit there and watch me blend for forever or whatever. So I'm going to do that. So when you guys were growing up, did you wear makeup ever or did you go barefaced to school? I mostly went barefaced to school. I did not wear makeup that much. But when I did, right, I wanted to look nice. And I had my OG YouTube beauty gurus that I went to for advice, basically, on how to wear my makeup. And I learned how to do makeup from them. So let me know who you learned to do your makeup from. I learned from Michelle Phan and Bubs Beauty. And I think it's kind of funny that back in those days, like Asian women were kind of leading the charge with online makeup tutorials. I mean, there were other people, but to me, I feel like everyone knew Michelle Phan. She was probably the most popular beauty YouTuber. But now it's like white men. So let me know what you think about that too. But I miss those days of the beauty YouTube world because it was about helping like young girls learn how to do their makeup for the first time so they don't look smack going to school and work and whatnot. And it was more about like ladies feeling confident in themselves. And most of those YouTubers were not using like whatever Tasha water cream and whatever else expensive Anastasia Beverly Hills. They were not using that stuff. They were very rarely even specifying what brands they were using. They were just saying use a brown shade or, you know, whatever. And they were using a lot of like CoverGirl and Maybelline and stuff like that. And so it felt very approachable. And it was, like I said, it was framed to help ladies learn to do makeup, how to apply it, and feel confident in themselves. And I mean, I guess a lot of people say, well, like how many smoky eye tutorials do you need? And that's why those people are no longer really at the forefront. People are interested in like challenges and all that kind of stuff. And so those people's videos aren't as popular because, like I said, nobody feels like they need a tutorial. But I'll be honest, Annette's Makeup Corner, who I referenced at the beginning of the video, like if it weren't for her, I feel like I would have never branched out into using color. So like I don't know, don't get arrogant and think you know everything about makeup, I guess. There's still stuff to be learned, and so anyway, that's my little rant, I guess, about the beauty world on YouTube, and yeah. Okay, so that's the crease done. I think I'll clean this up later with concealer. That's my hack, my little trick. I like to make it kind of straight and winged up looking, and right now it's just like a little blotch over here, so that will get fixed up later. Okay, so now what I'm going to do like these blue shades on my lid. So this in the outer corner, this all over the lid, and then this one in the inner corner. And then I'm gonna do Sheba and Lulu, I think was the name of this one, on my lower lash line. Because I'm not that much of a risk taker. I don't want to put not light colors next to each other and then have no idea how to blend it out. So I won't do that. So next I am going to go ahead and use this blue shade, I think it's called Dahlia, and put that on the outer corner of my lid. And something smells like cotton candy in here, and like I don't have anything cotton candy scented. So I wonder if it's one of these makeup palettes that smells like cotton candy to me. That would be nice. Okay, yes, it's the shade Dahlia from the Magic Mini palette. Or no, sorry, the Masquerade Mini palette. And again, using my luxurious e.l.f. brush from Target, I'm going to put that on the outer corner. I never wear blue. I just feel like it doesn't suit me at all because I've got kind of bluish greenish eyes, so I feel like if my eyeshadow is like a vibrant blue, then it kind of dulls out the natural blues in my eye, like my actual eyeball. So anyway, I'm going to speed this up and move on. Okay, so next I'm going to do the shimmer shades. Like I said, I'm going to use this one from the Zulu palette, basically all over my lid, and then this is going to go in my inner corner. And to make the sparkles pop, I'm going to use this NYX glitter primer, and that will make it shine. And that is a little tip I picked up from Annette's Makeup Corner, but I'm going to defy her by using my fingers. So let's get going. Okay, so that glitter primer kind of has the effect of making your eyelid sticky. Like, it's not glue, but it's glue-ish. It's glue adjacent. So, like I said, I'm going to go into that kind of tealy shade from the Zulu palette all over my eyes. And like I said, I'm gonna use my finger. Now, I think part of the reason you typically don't want to use your fingers because like the oils from your hands will get on the pan and the palette, and that can cause like the eyeshadow to like seize up and get hard, and then it makes it hard to use the shade later because like you can't get your finger in it or your brush or anything. So the advice not to use your fingers is not bad advice, it's just advice that I personally don't take. Like I was saying about those OG beauty YouTubers, they like use their fingers for everything, and that's what I was like raised on, so that's what I do. Ooh, very vibrant. I'm gonna go back and blend this darker shade in with that later. Me blending like a expert, like a queen. Stunning. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna go back and blend the dark blue into the light blue. And the thing is with these Juvia's Place palettes, and I'm not trying to shade the company or the brand at all, I think their stuff is great, but some of the palettes have names and like on their shades and some don't. No rhyme or reason that I can tell. Now I'm gonna do my under eye, the lower lash line, whatever. So like I said, I'm gonna take the shade that was called Sheba from, I think, the Nubian 2. Yes, this shade, Sheba, from this palette, and do that along here. And then I'm gonna take the other shade here, and then I'm gonna do the inner quarter shade, and we'll be done. So let's get going on that. I'm gonna use a small precision brush for this. Don't mind the debris that I'm getting all over my face. Don't mind that. I don't really like that shade, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I'm going to be making a lot of use of that. Okay. And now we are moving on to the shade which was called Lulu, which I think, which is that? I think that's from the Saharan palette. Yes, it is. This one right here. I'm just going to use the same brush, because who cares? Wow. Wow. I just got that on my face. We'll fix that. Okay. And now the last shade's the inner corner highlight, which was Yemoja. Right here. And I'll pop that just in the inner corner. Boop. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna finish off camera, clean the debris from my face, do eyeliner, mascara, whatever, and I'll be back to show you what it looked like in the end. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. I finished off my eye look. Like I said, I used concealer to clean up the edges of this so you can see it kind of goes out more straight. I cleaned the debris off of my face. Any darkness under my eyes now is just my dark circles. There's no residual makeup there. I put a little bit of highlighter on, which is probably hard to see because, like I said, the lighting in here is terrible. I used some ColourPop cream eyeliner on my waterline and like this pastel blue color. And then I just did like a basic like black liner on my upper lash line. I didn't do a wing or anything. And then I used mascara. And that's it. I'm done. And I will show you the eyes up a little bit closer now. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching this different type of video for me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!